Luka, how did you just handle the emotions of the day playing against your former team?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. It's just so weird, the moments. I felt like I don't know what I was doing. And I'm glad we got the win.
JJ's talked about the blackout episodes, and midway through the first quarter, you hit those back-to-back threes. They take one away, but kind of turn and
How is that even possible?
you turned and let out that roar, and it seemed like you were kind of hyping yourself up. I guess JJ said he felt like you were kind of going through it in the first few minutes of the game, and then you started to stabilize a bit. Like, what was going through your head at that point?
Honestly, I can't remember. It was just a lot of emotions, not much sleep, but it was just, I can't even explain what. It was a different game. Like I said, sometimes I don't know what I was doing, and I'm just glad it's over, honestly.
The emotions and stuff from the trade and the 7 years you've spent in Dallas aren't going to be undone in a night. But does playing them and being able to kind of put at least a tiny bow on it, does that help you, or do you think that will help you as you move ahead now that this is like out of the way?
Yeah, it definitely will help me. I think, especially like I said, I'm glad this game is over. And just a little bit, like you said, it's definitely going to help in the long process.
I don't know if you saw Nico Harrison was there on the court when you were warming up, and then sitting right behind the Mavericks bench. If you thought about going over to him or saying anything to him at all, and then just the second part is, have you ever had anything like this trade happen to you in your life? Like whether a breakup or something like that. Have you ever had anything like this experience?
No, definitely not. That was different. I definitely didn't have like that. But yeah, I didn't see him at warm-ups.
Not at all? Not at all? Just in the warm-up?
You said you didn't play well. You still had a triple-double. Can you describe what was it about your emotions that you were struggling with? And you said you had lack of sleep when you look back at this game.
Like I said, it's a weird game, different game. But I can't even explain what kind of emotions were. It was just a lot of emotions, seeing the guys out there, seeing the guys I played. I went through a lot with the guys, so it was fun.
Luka, you have the handshake with Kyrie that you guys had in Dallas to start this game here. You go over to see Derek Lively after the game. Is there a specific moment, maybe with your old teammates, that you can share with us what that was like?
I mean, yeah, Kai is my hermano. We go way beyond basketball, so it was good to see those guys. Like I said, we went through wars together, and it was really fun to see them all.
Were you looking for some kind of closure with what happened tonight to allow you to move on? And if so, did you feel like you got that?
I mean, the closure is going to take a while, I think. It just, it's not ideal. But like I said, I'm glad this game is over. It was a lot of emotions, but we go little by little, and every day is better.
Luka, if I could take you away from basketball for just a moment, you've mentioned the joys of being a dad. When your baby girl gets older and she's facing a new transition in life, what advice do you think you'll give her?
You caught me with that question. I don't know. I would just support my little girl and anything she do. I'm happy to see her grow up, and I want to be there for her.
Yeah, no, it was awkward, but at the same time, it was fun. We got a chance to, feel like we were in practice all over again, going at each other. That was a good reflection point. And then just, seeing the crowd cheer for him and just get him going and see him make some of the tough shots that I've seen him make thousands of times. That's probably made it even more awkward. But, it was fun. It was fun competing. A lot of high-level basketball players out there, a lot of high-level plays, high IQ plays. It's what you want to be a part of as a competitor. And you could tell J.J. Redick was trying to prepare the guys emotionally, especially Luka, and I feel like he handled himself well. It was a good show out in L.A. against, two good teams.
Kyrie, I think Luka said after the game, relationship y'all have is just deeper than basketball.
For sure.
I was just curious, in the time y'all spent together, why do you think it was just a strong relationship between y'all? How'd y'all just develop that?
I mean, because we had a lot of fun, bro. We went to Madrid. We started preseason in Abu Dhabi, which helped us out a lot, man. When you're on the road and you get to know someone and their family and and you're introducing everybody to your friends. And, you know, Madrid was like very special because that's where he played. And I got a chance to meet some of his friends and his support system out there. And I think that just carried over into the season. And, you know, he was in, you know, just great spirits, you know, coming into the last season. And it was easy to, you know, compliment him while he's having an MVP season, you know, MVP caliber season. I feel like he, you know, if not deserved MVP, you know, he finished second, but at the same time, he carried us a lot of the way where, you know, I was injured or hurt. And, you know, he carried the brunt of responsibility. So I think for me, it was respect there before we played together, but then playing with him, he's just, you know, innocent kid at the same time, just ultra talented, whole world's in front of him. You want to protect people like that too, because I feel like sometimes people come at him crazy, you know, which is unnecessary, you know, and he responds in his own way, but he's not from America. He's not used to the degenerative culture here, you know, at times, especially when the narrative starts spinning. So my goal was just to protect him, man. And that's why it goes deeper than basketball. You know, been out a few times where just our families have connected, and, you know, this is one of those lifetime things for me. You know, I think he feels the same way. If he doesn't, I'll put him in a headlock. He's got to, you know, deal with the LA media. I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. I'm in Dallas. I'm safely kept now, so, you know, he has to deal with this LA media. I don't know what it's like here. It's,
What was today like? What was today like in that journey, the journey of closure and stuff?
You said the journey of closure?
Yeah, like what in terms of turning.
No, it was a good step. Good step. Just steps every day. Steps every day. Again, he's human. He's going to sometimes tell you guys how he's feeling. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's going to pretend like he doesn't speak English. And sometimes he's not. He's going to tell you how he feels. So you guys got to get used to him, man. I'm used to it already. Love the guy.